Good morning and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you guys are new to the channel. My name's Matt. Starting a little later today, it's around 9:15 right now. I've got a nice little 40 in the back. We're about to go drop this off right now. It's our first one for the day. Had a nice little 3-day vacation out to Catalina this past week, so today is technically day 2 of being back out in the field. Yesterday we threw up some pretty solid numbers. I want to say around 480 for the day. Got some killer repeats and some amazing orders yesterday, so extremely grateful for that. I'm going to talk about a few important things in this video, so stick around for that. And in the meantime, let's have a great day and make some money. Hey, how's it going? Good. All right. These guys. This guy. Solid. Hey, have a good one, all right? Thank you. So after a short wait, we picked up this 60 single Vaughn's La Jolla. We're about halfway through the shop. So we got everything loaded up right now. The best part about this order, in my opinion, is the 3-minute drive to the hotel that we're going to. So we're gonna go drop this off and look for our next order. All right, we got that one up to 62. Took a little bit over an hour. Nice, easy batch. Now we're gonna get out of here, go find our next one. So we had a massive dry period. Right now it's 3:30. I haven't taken a batch since I dropped off that last one. So one of the worst stalls I can remember in a weekend in a long time. There were a few batches I should have taken, but you know, it's like Saturday, you got a feeling something better is gonna happen. And so far it hasn't happened yet. This is actually one of the things I wanted to talk about today. I know I get some comments from you guys saying, what do I do when it's slow? And technically right now it is slow. What I really try to focus on is understanding that maybe I'm not going to be prioritized over other shoppers in certain areas, right? So I try to avoid areas that a lot of shoppers are going to be camping. For example, I was at Del Mar for about an hour, wasn't seeing much. I was seeing a lot of like very small orders get taken quickly, so I knew the competition was high. I drove to Del Mar Gelson's, sat there for a bit. There's a lot less competition at that Gelson's, but the thing is that store has a very low order volume, so it's really hit or miss if you're going to get something good. The third store I'm at right now is Sprouts in Solana Beach, and one thing about this store is I know there's not a lot of campers because most people hang out at Costco or they'll hang out down in Del Mar because there's other stores and they can, you know, multi-app, do DoorDash and stuff like that in that area. So I'm hoping that since it's 3:30, it's going to start picking up and just going to try to get back on the clock. One more thing I wanted to mention is that when it is really slow for you guys, you know, it's good to connect with other people and see if it's working in different areas for your friends. I've been in touch with a few of the guys and most people are sitting and not seeing a lot of stuff. So it's good to know that we're not alone when we are going through these dry periods. And keep in mind, you're always one batch away from turning your day around. So hopefully something comes in right now. I'll let you guys know when we get it. It has been a long time, but I still have high hopes for this day and I still plan on finishing the day strong. So I'm gonna give this store about 20 more minutes before I switch up my game plan and decide to go to a different store. This batch right here is a 23. It's a great example of something to get you back in the game because it's low items, it's a pretty good tip, and it's a very close delivery. One thing you don't wanna fall into is getting fed up with not seeing anything good and then just taking like a really trashy order that's gonna take you forever or that's gonna take you like super far. So it's orders like these, and it doesn't even need to be like over 20. It could be like a 15 with a decent tip if it's low items and a close delivery. It really is just about getting back on the board, getting back on the clock, and letting Instacart know like, hey, yo, I'm trying to work, I'm trying to make some money today, so like send me some orders. Sometimes when you run some small ones, you get blessed up with a really nice order after, so we'll see if that happens to me. So I'm about to drop this off and head to another store, and we'll talk a little bit more about what I do when it's slow like this. Another thing I do when it's dry is I'll test out notifications for a little while, like this one. So sometimes when I'm not seeing any batches or any good batches, I'll go off the app for a little bit, text some people back, go on YouTube, just to see if something will notify me. In this order, I have one customer that's a repeat, so after I drop it off, I'll let you guys know the tip split. Finally, a good order, and this will get us back in the game, close to 200. All right, so we have 2 carts. I only used one for the whole shop, and then at checkout, I had 2 carts because it's just easier to keep it separate. I've got A right here, B is in the back. She's my repeat customer. We're gonna load this guy up, get on our way, drop this off, see what the total puts us at, and just try to keep moving. You know, hopefully this is a good sign that batches are gonna start being a little bit more frequent, and the quality, hopefully. So we're gonna get this dropped off. I'll let you guys know the outcome. Okay, so we just dropped that second order off. Very good tip split, 20 flat for customer A, which I don't believe I've ever had. I have had her before. She tips very good. Good percentage out of both of them. That put us at 192 before 5:30, so we're on pace to clear 300 if we keep the momentum going. I wanted more today, but you know, sometimes you just can't force orders onto your screen, and there's only so much you can do when it's very slow out. So I'm hoping the volume is going to pick up right now that it's 5:30 and people are going to be back from whatever they were doing today. So I'm going to go back to Sprouts, camp that area for a little bit, and see if I can get another one here in the next few minutes, hopefully. All right, we picked up this 37 right here with a 25 flat tip. We're going to run through this, drop offs right down the street. This puts us just under 230. So we are on pace for 300 if we keep the needle moving up and not be too picky the rest of the evening. One of my biggest pieces of advice on slow days is to stay grinding, because everybody that had a bad day is already home, they're offline, and you can stay out and pick up orders like these if they're available in your area. This is a repeat customer. I had her a few days ago. Amazing order. I'm gonna run through this. This gets me over 290 for the day. Look, I'm all for saving the environment, but these bags are so hard to open because these are like biodegradable, which is good for the environment, but it takes forever. All right, it took us basically 2 carts, a couple replacements, but I think she'll be fine with them. We're gonna load this up and then about 10-minute drive to her house. Okay, so we just got back to Del Mar, got that last one up to 64. We're sitting on 293 right now, just before 8 p.m., which honestly is not that bad for how bad the middle of the day was. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. Hopefully something good comes in. Looking for at least another $30 or $40 order before I call it a night and head home. Volume still is extremely low, which is weird for a Saturday. It's been like this the entire day. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful for the repeats. I'm grateful for the good orders that I've been able to do, because I know a lot of people struggled today. So I'll let you guys know as soon as we get our next order. So it never really picked up, waited like 45 minutes or more. Picked up this 19 right here, so put me over 300. Gonna try to make this quick. It's still a good day. We're gonna probably head home after. All right, 7-minute shop. We're gonna go up, check out, bag this, and get on our way. So that was another repeat. She's a good tipper. It was a very good tip for the amount of items she got. So that put us at $313 on the day, which is still a dub, even though it feels like today was a loss. But I'm grateful for the money I made. I'm grateful for the orders I got, and hopefully tomorrow is a better Sunday. So I'm gonna leave the app on. I'm gonna head south and see if anything pops up along the way, but it has to be pretty decent for me to pull off and do it. Since it's 9:30, I wanna be able to relax a little before going to bed, because I want tomorrow to be a great day. So as soon as I get back home, I'll break the numbers down for you guys and show you the orders that made today possible. All right, so we made it back home, didn't see anything worth taking. Today did seem pretty bad, but overall I got some great orders and still managed to get over 300. I know a lot of people that didn't even get to 200 today, so I'm grateful for the money I made. A couple takeaways: I could have started earlier, obviously, so that's one thing I could have done better. And then I had that like 3-hour gap after my second batch of the day, which was honestly my own fault. There were a few easy 20s and I think there was like a 31 I could have taken, but decided to wait because I thought something better was going to come. I talk about it a lot. It's just important to keep moving and not sit around for more than 30 or 40 minutes if you have to wait that long even for a batch. So I'm gonna drop the final numbers of today on the screen for you guys at the end of this video. And once again, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting me, watching my content, and commenting, because I love engaging with you guys in the comment box below. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I'm gonna toss it on the screen right now. That way you guys can go check that out. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.